welcome YouTubers to Warmachine Tactics. This is your buddy Cajun, and we're ready to go, man. We're ready to go. I created a butcher list. I wanted to show you guys butcher and some of the different lists they got going on now. Connecting to my opponent. This map you're looking at, in case you haven't seen it yet, is Snowy Valley. It's pretty cool. Makes use of elevated terrain. See if we can go around it. Yep, let's zoom through it. Get these blocking pillars that do block line of sight. They're 2 base size big. We're going to use the Bloody Butcher. I'm going to show you this Extreme Warcaster skin is what they're called. Alright, we're ready to deploy. Let's see. Okay, one thing that they've done is they've changed the camera around, so you have free flowing camera. If I can master this thing. There we go. Takes a second to get used to, but it's amazing, and you can get all your cinematic angles you want to do. Alright, here's Bloody Butcher, Extreme Warcaster. He's horse's Zoctivar, and this is how he's meant to be. Let's throw the grid up here because I like the grid. And I play with a big zoomed out view. So I'll try to get close and show you guys the actions. I have the action cameras turned off, but that's a thing. You can totally have action cameras in this game now. Another thing they added will be turn time limits. So that's at least partially implemented. That's going to be cool. We're going to have our red squad and we're going to have our black squad. We got the 5th border skin here. That's the black ones. And then you have the generic Kador default skin. That's the red ones. We got a little flame trooper there. I like a little diversity in my units. Got Grey Lords to control charge lanes with their Rime Blast Rough Terrain spell. I should have had a red Grey Lord, and I'm gonna need to stop saying. So we'll work on that. Okay, we are ready. My opponent is also playing Butcher. I hope you get enough of Butcher today. I typically haven't played a whole lot of Butcher just because he's so very popular. And I like to see variety in my matches. Mirror matches are a little less exciting for me. And he does have a different list. He's got 3 Rocketeers, Winter Guard, and 3 generic Men of War. He's got the Decimator and the Destroyer. Decimator, Destroyer. Interesting combo. Butcher doesn't have a whole lot of Warjack points, and he likes to camp a lot of focus. So a lot of people just run just the one Warjack with him, like I've done here.
The squad awaits your orders.
And we're just going to go ahead and run ahead first turn. He's not particularly shooty. And he wants to get to grips with me just as much as I want to get to grips with him. I mean, he's shooty for a butcher list, but he's no Signar. So I'm caring less about my line of sight. This is going to be which butcher ends up in the wrong side of threat range of the other butcher. It's going to really determine this battle. He can really utilize those rockets to, if they were to hit my butcher, knock my butcher down, and then that's a game-winning decision if he pulls it off. Didn't quite move that guy up far enough. It's okay. We'll recover. That's why I play zoomed out. Get the different angles better. I have Grey Lords, he doesn't, so I will get the charge off. I'll dictate who charges who and where, unless I totally misplay. We got a little flamethrower. If he gets lucky, sets his caster on fire, something like that, it's all the better.
Blasting pipes ready.
Now, this isn't my supreme competitive list or anything that I've developed for competitive play. I'm still saving that for post-balancing. And you know, there have been some balance tweaks to the game, but they haven't really gotten to the meat of balancing yet. And when they do, then you'll see competitive lists. But this is a relatively competitive list, and I will be thinking out my moves and playing carefully. So it won't just be all willy-nilly. You'll see some of the serious side of Cajun here. Let's see. Good luck, Sathoreal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, so the plan is to actually spread out my Iron Fangs. I want to get a nice thick coverage of reach, critical knockdown everywhere. I want to get them facing opposing angles so that moving to engage one brings you out of the threat range of another, so you have to suffer your free strike. And if I can pull that off in just the right way. He's only got reach on these Men of War. That voice that's interrupting me here is the unit voices. They added unit voices, and that's pretty cool. They added animation for climbing. The game has come out of early release. It is released. Got more content coming, but it's looking pretty snazzy. So that's already moved up. Let's count our squares. This is how you're really going to tell threat ranges. So, Iron Fang Pikemen with speed of 6. You add 3 to that for charge, so 9, and the reach is at 2 more. So they have a threat range of 11 squares. Brings you to there. We're going to go ahead and put some points into the Devastator. And then let's see how far can these guys go. Gotta think about the threat range here. A Butcher can cast up to Energize 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's his base movement. And then if he's charging, 8, 9, 10, and he reaches there. So moving up here, I'll be just out of range of the Warjacks, even with Energizer 3. This guy can't quite keep up. Pillar got in the way, but that's cool. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're actually going to cast Energize. How many is he away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Energize up 3, move 7, range 10. I'm still not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to be able to land those shots. So we're going to actually camp our focus here. And I don't actually need Butcher with camp's going to be okay from AoE blasts. Should be okay here. Hopefully this guy doesn't get blown up with a boosted shot. He's going to cast Blizzard on himself, make it harder to hit. I'm going to do that with my Kovnik here. Don't need my Kovnik getting blown away. It's a cloud effect, so I'm not going to see past it to shoot the Butcher. He can run up to engage me rather than getting charged, but I don't think it'll profit him here. He's going to have to just take his little pot shots with rockets and see who he can and can't knock down.
We are Iron Fangs.
And this guy, we're gonna... There's not a whole lot even setting those Warjacks on fire is gonna do. There's the Butcher over there. If I can set the Butcher on fire, that's a win for me. I'm gonna hide this guy behind this pillar. zoom out to give you guys a glimpse of the whole map. It hurt, but we'll be alright. There'll be some retaliatory fire. Hopefully he doesn't kill my Kovnik. Ouch. But I lived. It's all fair game. You're good to the last drop, buddy. Okay, so now the pillar's kind of messing up his shield wall formation, and I'm less concerned with the damage we inflict on the initial charge as opposed to locking everything down. Critical knockdown is the bread and butter of these guys, more so than their damage. And the fact that he's not actually adjacent to anyone on the left means he's not getting the full benefit of shield wall. They're only armor 5 as opposed to like armor 6, which they can get with some support, armor 7 maybe. Your RPGs are inaccurate, my friend. Oh, I spoke too soon. That guy's getting left behind. We're not holding up the charge just for the one guy. I don't know where that... Oh, he got the Kovnik. That blizzard just did not do its job. Too easy to hit. Low defense. He's still alive, though. Well, you're not holding up our charge either, Kovnik. You weren't going to make it anyway. I don't want to send all my troops in at once, as the butcher will just utterly destroy everything in reach. He's got flashing blade, impending doom. He pulls everything together, tears it all up at once. Dude does insane damage. So we want to do this in waves. Alright, he only made it back 14. The flamethrower would probably be more useful on the rocket side, because he can actually take those guys out. But I'm not really concerned with the Rocketeer and the Winter Guard, especially once the rockets are expended. Okay, we're going to get the most out of our decimator this round. We're actually going to return fire. First things first. Go, my little commando, up to your next point. It's good to have a flanker, someone that's going to attack from another angle. You know, a rear back shot or whatever is going to be great. Kovnik, you run up. Add a charge range on this side, so we're not gonna quite engage yet. Gonna move our destroyer up. There we go. That's some healthier damage. Alright, now we don't like getting shot, so we're gonna put an end to that.
Victory for the motherland. for the motherland!
Beautiful. Great critical knockdown.
Blasting pipes! Ready!
Boom. Nice. Very, very nice. Alright, you can go ahead and get over here. You'll be a second wave charge. Yeah, there you go, some AoE. Put some cold on them. Alright. Okay, these guys are going to be second wave as well.
We are Iron Fangs. It's hot in here.
What I've done is I've put Silence of Death on my guys, gives them grievous wounds. One of the things that they've added in this game is Warlocks now have the ability to heal themselves with focus, and grievous wounds removes that ability from those attacks.